We got our own Clika, strong Clika. Clika, Clika, Clika. That's all we got is Clika, Clika, Clika.
Welcome to the Clika podcast. I'm Chris.
And this is Anthony.
This is Murderdatt.
This is Jennifer.
And we have Murderdatt as our guest. Hip hop sensation. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing amazing.
So you had a new single that just dropped. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, you can find it on all platforms. It's called No Emotion. I dropped it on April 4th on my birthday. That song, I wrote that shit when I was like 18 years old. It was just a representation of like my family, me, like the hustle and pussy power.
Right on, right on.
So how old are you now?
I'm 23.
23? Why did it take you so long to put it out?
It took me so long because I didn't really have a lot of resources. I was pretty much recording myself in my own room and stuff, but it wasn't the best. You know, I didn't really have a mic or nothing. It was just off the laptop. And then I met, the homeboy Darmedius, and he's been helping me out. So, like, little by little, I'm putting out all my music. But I did start performing before I started releasing anything.
All right.
How'd you get started with hip hop and just becoming a rapper?
I've always wanted to be a singer. I've always wanted to like make music until I would always write like poems, journals and everything. And once I got to 14, 15, I was so inspired by like Lil Wayne and like Eminem, Tupac. So I was like, I'm gonna write a rap with my brother. And yeah, like all my poems, I turned them into raps and I just loved it ever since.
Nice. So what is the role of women in hip hop in 2019? What do you think? What do you think is the women's role in hip hop in such a predominantly male art form? Where do women fit in now in 2019?
I feel like we have to dominate the scene, show how feminine we are and just put out that energy so that like it's always men just rapping. So, it's cool to have female artists come out into the industry and just show them what it's about.
What are some of those female artists that, you look up to?
I look up to a lot of like underground, like Vel, Nine, Reverie, Gavilan. I like Rihanna a lot. She's cool.
I thought you were going to say Cardi B.
She's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like her. I like her.
Yeah,
she's
the pussy
cool.
power.
Yeah, pussy power all the way.
So when did this become real for you? Like, I know that you wanted to be a singer, but when did you decide that this is going to be what I want to do?
I went into this military school / high school thing, and I joined the talent show. But I went in there with my own raps already. So, like, when I joined the talent show and, like, I performed in front of everyone, that made me feel like, okay, this is what I want to do. Like, I'm going to do this. Once I get out of here, like, I'm not going to stop. And ever since, I just kept doing it. And I just been having fun with it,
It's good, man.
So how long has it been?
Since I started rapping, making music? Yeah, 15.
Since 15?
Yes.
15. And semi-professional, how long has it been?
It's been a couple months, 6 months. I just started performing for SELA Hip Hop.
Okay.
In October.
And explain to our viewers that are not from Los Angeles what is SELA Hip Hop.
SELA Hip Hop is Southeast Los Angeles. Hip Hop represents like all the little cities, Bell Gardens, Cudahy, Southgate. A lot of cities that people don't really know. So I feel like it's cool to have that culture so that people could see like, oh wow, like those cities exist. People live in those cities. It's not just here. It's not like other cities. Like it's everywhere.
Yeah. So who produces all your beats and stuff like that?
I do get my beats sometimes from YouTube. My homie Darmedius, he has beats. Sancheezy, shout out Sancheezy.
Yeah, you should have brought her along.
I was, but she actually had rehearsals. So
okay.
Yeah. She's really dope. You guys have to meet her.
I've met her before.
Yeah.
Well, when I met you girls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, we were at that event. That was the speakeasy that Sneakies does, and you guys are all in that scene with all those fucking people,
Yeah.
So, when it comes down to that new single you have, who made that beat?
That beat, I found it off YouTube. I just looked up Kendrick Lamar beats, and that was one of his beats from his song King's Dead. So I just liked it ever since, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna write. Like, I didn't write to it because I already had the rap.
Yeah.
I just wrote that, and then I was like, I'm gonna just rap to it, and it just went along with the beat.
Okay. Do you have any songs with like original beats on them?
I'm working on a couple for this new project.
All right. And what's that project about?
It's gonna be about me, you know, about women. I wanted to like resonate with like everyone, you know, not like family struggles, the street struggle, the hustle struggle, like everything all around. And then like the side of me, like of like the trappy, turn up side, smoking weed all day side. I'm just kidding.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm into like all of that. Boom bap, and I'm into that trap shit.
What's up with that boom bap? Like, I mean, I hear about that shit, and I just think of that old school band, fucking Hanson. I don't know if you've heard of them. You're probably like, who is that?
Baga's very boom bop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how do you explain that type of music for people that don't know what it is?
Boom bap, I feel like it's a little more like underground hip hop beats, like more not so aggressive, but some of them can be aggressive. But it has more of like that hip hop type of beat vibe. And then trap beats are just, you know, trap.
Yeah. Everybody's doing that trap stuff right now.
Yeah.
So what do you prefer more? Like as far as you utilizing that kind of music in your own music, in your own art, what do you prefer more? Do you prefer the boom bap or do you prefer the trap?
I prefer boom bap because that's where I started.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that'll always be my first choice.
That'll be your go-to music?
Yeah. Boom bap, old school.
And who would you like to work with if you could work with anyone?
Shit, I would like to work with a lot of artists that are dead. I would like to work with new artists that are coming up underground, you know, Self-Provoke, Val 9. They're a bunch of dope-ass artists that I look up to, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I feel very inspired listening to their music. I would like to work with Kendrick, you know, a bunch of dope people.
For sure.
So what does it take for you to write a song? What inspires you? What are you influenced by when you come up with ideas?
The struggles, just having good times, vibes, you know. Usually just if I hear a beat and I really like it, like I'll just write to it. You know, even if it's like a trappy beat, I'll write something sad to it. Or if it's like a hype beat, I'll write something chill to it. It just depends, like what I'm going through, what I'm feeling.
So this new album you're working on, what's the feel for that?
It's a little of both, you know, a little bit of the struggle, a little bit of the trap life, putting it together.
And then when you talk about the struggle, what particular struggle are you talking about?
I guess just like feminine energy, how like not a lot of women are like we're always people label us as weak or oh, you know, you can't do the job. So I just feel like coming back as a female artist, I feel like, you know, it can really show men like, wow, she's actually doing it, you know. She can do it without a man or something. And just a bunch of struggles from like what my mom went through. Yeah.
So our listeners out there, if anyone's interested, she says she's single now.
Yes,
What's
I'm
up with
single. I was in a relationship for 2 years before I started performing. I feel like that relationship was so toxic, but it really made me into a stronger person to be able to put myself in positions that I never thought I could be in and like overcome them. And I feel like when I was with that person, you know, like I always wanted to, you know, do music. Like I would tell him like I want to do music, I want to do this, I want to do that. And he was never really supportive. Like it was just kind of like, nah, like brush it off, you know? And now that, you know, I'm doing it and he sees how good I'm doing, he wishes he was there.
So he basically caught the vapors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He done fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, he should have supported. He could have been right here in the chair here.
Yeah, he could have been right here.
Peace out, homie.
Peace out.
Shout out to so-and-so.
Yeah. So, you know, what are your favorite shows that you've done so far?
I've just been performing for SELA Hip Hop. I did perform for the Boulevard in Boyle Heights 2 weeks ago. That was a pretty cool show too. It was outside of SELA Hip Hop, so I just been performing for SELA Hip Hop lately. Yeah. And like as I grow and grow, like I want to start booking my own shows for places and stuff.
And who would you like to perform with locally or underground? Anyone actually?
Self-Provoked, Kendrick Lamar, Mac Miller, but rest in peace.
Oh no, not that one. It was Ariana's fault.
We can't blame anybody. Blame the drugs.
Yeah, I guess, man. So, you have any shows planned coming up?
Not coming up. Well, I am gonna do a show on June 28th, which is a Friday.
Okay.
Also June 20th, there's a show I'll be performing at. I'm not sure where yet. It's for SELA Hip Hop.
Okay. And that's with what's his name?
Yes, Darmedius.
Darmedius. Shout out Darmedius.
Shout out Darmedius for putting me on. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
All right.
So when you perform, what would an audience expect from your performance? What are they gonna get from you?
They're gonna get a great vibe, a bunch of dope ass energy, crowd interaction, and just love.
Your homegirl's hella quiet over there.
Where you at, Cash Jenny?
I know. What happened?
I'm right here.
All right. So you seen her perform?
Yes, she does amazing. She has always a crowd lit.
All
and I'm just so happy seeing her growing. Like, having people fuck with her.
Yeah.
Like, from different cities.
Yeah.
Because, like, every time it's at the show, it's, like, different people, different faces. And just, like, different performers. And I'm so happy with her best friend. I'm like, that's my best friend.
Yeah, she was there.
I'm like, that's my best friend for me.
Yeah. Fucking.
I just love it. I just love seeing her do what she loves doing.
What do you like more? Do you like the creation process, the recording process, or do you like the performance aspect? What drives you?
I like performing. I started enjoying it a lot. Being on the mic and just like throwing out that energy makes me feel really good. You know, if I was stressing the whole week, like I just kill my set and I feel better about it.
So how many songs do you have on your set? Like how many songs do you perform? Like what's your set time? 30 minutes, 45 minutes?
If it's like a bunch of other people, it's usually 15 minutes, the max 20. So each set I either do 3 to 4 songs or 5 depending.
All right.
So you got a max of like 30 minutes or 20 minutes?
Yeah, 20 minutes the max.
Okay.
So if there's any, girls out there, young females, women that are trying to, get into the game, what do you offer to them as some advice?
To not give a fuck what anybody has to say and pursue that shit because, you only live once. If I, like before when I had that fear, like, oh, I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I should pursue it. But at the end, like, I did it and it's better to do it than just later on be like, I fucking should have done it. Yeah.
So, yeah, if that boyfriend's telling you don't do it,
yeah,
what to do?
Dump him, girl. Dump him,
cancel him real quick.
Yeah, if he don't support, he must go.
Put a line.
That goes about with anything.
Yeah. Yes, through anything.
I mean, you have to be supportive of your other person's passion. I mean, that's just a given.
Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. Fuck that fool.
So is that relationship inspiring you to write anything?
Yeah, actually, I wrote a song based on him.
Let me guess, it's called "Fuck That Fool."
No, it's called "Sun in My Sky."
Wow.
So what's that about?
It's about how how he was there, like it was a good time, and then on my the first verse is a little about how it was fun, it was nice, and the second verse is a little about how he lied to me and how love isn't no fairy tale.
So, based on that, if a girl's going through something like that, you recommend she does, some vocals and hip hops and shit like that?
Yeah, I encourage for everyone to write their feelings down, even if it's not a song or anything. Just writing your feelings, how you feel is really good. Letters to yourself, just thoughts, even if you just scramble that shit together.
Can we hear some of the lyrics?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead, shoot. What part do you like of it? Or yeah.
I like the whole song. I think it's a Nice song. So the first verse is like, you chase me around trying to catch me like a monarch butterfly till you caught me by surprise in the summertime. Getting to know each other's sublime mind. Hanging out till we saw the moonlight, daylight. Love the way you say my name, so calm and soothing. Love the way you make me forget the pain from my broken home. I was so entertained, going on spontaneous dates. Talking about all our goals like Pablo and Gustavo. If you know, then you know we were unstoppable. Unfuckwittable. My feelings, they doubled. You kept me out of trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tight. So, Chris, you've gone through that type of relationship before?
No.
No?
I can't.
That's good, man.
I can't identify being a female hip hop artist, and if you're having a boyfriend that's not supportive, I just can't.
Dude, you're not putting your pussy power out there?
I'm not putting my pussy power there.
Yo.
I can't relate to pussy power. Sorry.
Women rule this universe.
Yeah, that's true, man.
And unfortunately, we don't get the respect we deserve.
Yeah, that's very, very true. But it's because you girls are sneaky. You act like yeah, the man's top dog, but you guys know how to control the shit out of us, and that's just true, man. Yeah. So I mean, you girls, you have a good vibe. We met at what was it, the Speakeasy? Like I said.
Red Room.
Yeah, and I just fucking bumped into you girls. I was like, hey, what's up, man? Like,
Oh
hey,
yeah,
like,
you were like, you're in my way. You bumped into me and you were like, you're in my way. I was
pretty
"Excuse
faded,
me?"
yeah.
I was like, you're in my way.
Yeah.
And you took some photos of us.
Yeah, we took like some fucking some selfies and shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then you guys were trying to take a selfie. I was like, give me that shit,
You
and I
were
took
took
it.
photos for us. Thank you.
And then you were like, fuck it, let's blaze it.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the fuck rolled up this crazy ass blunt?
Wood.
Yeah, it was a giant ass blunt. I was like, these girls, like, what the fuck? Who are these girls with these fucking blunts that look like Cuban cigars and shit?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a
We smoked some
backwood.
King Kong fingers.
Yeah, man. You girls are fucking nuts, man.
And we have Jennifer.
Yes. Hi, it's Jennifer. What's good? So, Murderdatt,
Yes.
if you ever decide to have kids, would you like your children to like also work with music? Probably like make a song with your like daughter or your son?
Yes, definitely. I'd be open to make music with my children. That'd be sick as fuck. I'd be like,
did you ever think about that? Like, oh, like if I ever like get pregnant, like
I've never thought
my
about getting
kids also,
pregnant.
like, no, like not like later, like later in life and stuff. You know, like if you ever have a kid. Like,
Yeah, of course, definitely. Kids have never been my thought.
right now you just pursue.
Well, you're in your 20s. You're not supposed to be.
I know that, but later,
Yeah.
like just in life.
I don't know.
you
Later in life, I
like,
just rather
when you
adopt
do your
kids.
rather adopt kids.
Everybody says that now. Like, I want to adopt, but then it's just like, oh, I got pregnant. My bad.
It's like
I didn't keep my
recycling.
word.
Yeah.
It's like recycling kids. You know, you don't need to make any more. Just adopt.
Yeah, but you know.
Yeah, I feel like people need to adopt, you know? There's a lot of children, kids, older, you know?
Dogs too.
Dogs too, yes. I want to adopt all the dogs.
I do too. I think if I
Save the
become a billionaire, I will have a sick ass animal rescue.
Same. Oh my God. I can relate.
Just have like 1,000 dogs.
1,000 dogs,
Animals,
12,000 otters,
different-
Otters.
some seals.
Fuck.
I'm a big otter guy. I like otters.
I like Seal the singer. Yeah.
Yeah, seal. A kiss
I
from
have
a
a bunch
rose.
of seals.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
But yes, back to your question.
Yes.
I would definitely make music with my children.
Nice.
That would be really cool.
That's what's up.
I think
Do you
that's, like-
still get like that nervous feeling when you're like performing?
Oh, yes, definitely. I get nervous sometimes, and then I just drink some liquor or something. I take
Is
a
that how
shot.
Same shit.
Soak some weed, roll some up real quick.
I think that's every like one of us. I'm a guitarist. He's a bass player, so I feel like everybody kind of has that, you know. Like
Yeah.
you have that stage fright. You know, you get that feeling like kind of like anxiety.
Like anxiety, yeah.
Yeah, and you just have all this adrenaline and shit. But as soon as you start, it just goes away.
It just goes away, and it feels
You're just in the
great.
music,
Like, it
yeah.
feels amazing.
I
Just the
seen that
energy.
because your like her first performance, like she did amazing, but you could tell from now like the big difference, like how she is now with the crowd. She's more like moving, like you can see her
Yeah.
like, the energy, like she's
She's growing some stage presence.
She is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's fucking lit. I love.
Oh, I love you
dancing.
too.
I love
She's my
you.
number one fan. My number was support. Like, I love her. I appreciate
Yes.
her. She was there for my first performance. So, like, the first time the homie Darmedius had a show, it was a Halloween or something. I went. He called me out. He was like, oh, perform this Saturday. And I was like, no, I can't. Like, that's too soon. He's like, but show up. So, whatever. I ended up showing up. And he called me out, like, on the cypher. He was like, oh, Murderdatt, pull up. I know you're a dope MC. Come grab this mic. And I was just like, Jenny, I'm going to go up. I'm going to go up. And she's like, go. And I just went. I just went up there, grabbed the mic, and I just started freestyling. And then he put one of my tracks that I had showed him. And he played it, and I just started, saying my song, my single, No Emotion.
Dope.
She was killing it. I was like, holy shit.
good
I was
story,
like,
man.
what the fuck? She's actually a dad. I was like, okay, that's my friend right there.
Oh, yeah. She recorded me in her video.
Yeah,
she was
recorded
like,
you. I was
that's
like,
my friend.
I was like, that's my friend.
Yeah, I think, look, we took a little smoke break, and I think you girls needed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys seem
We
all
need
like,
some-
yeah.
Yeah, no,
You're all-
like,
now you're all lit.
Yo,
Fucking lit.
marijuana is just so powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, out there, La Clika does not condone drugs, but marijuana is not a drug, so
Marijuana is definitely not a drug.
Yeah.
Marijuana is
No.
It's medicine.
yeah, it's medicinal. Yeah.
It's good for your health.
All right, so just like you said, your first performance was just like, fuck, like, here you go. They just threw that shit at you.
Mhm. Like,
I was ready. I was like, it's a do or don't,
Yeah.
do or regret later type of situation. And yeah, I was happy. I was like, yep, that's right. I did it. And I got a lot of respect and love. Like, people were just showing so much love and respect, and I really liked it. And then, like, my second performance after the military school, I was prepared. And it was so sick. I was throwing joints to the crowd. I was like
What?
letting everyone know. It was a bigger crowd, so I was pretty nervous. And I told everyone, I was like, "Yo, this is like." I said it was my first performance, but like
It was your first,
it was, like, set-
one that was actually scheduled.
scheduled.
Yeah.
And it was just really cool. I had like the whole crowd vibing out.
she did.
Where was that at?
It was at the Project Mayhem.
Project Mayhem, right there in
It's
HP.
in HP
Oh, shit,
Studios.
HP.
Yeah.
HB in the house.
Yes.
HP. We got Maywood
Representing HP.
representing Maywood as well.
Yeah, for sure. Damn, man, I haven't smoked in a while.
That's
How you
fine.
feeling?
Pretty fucking high.
That's what's
These girls Murderdatt. Don't hang out with her. She'll get your ass high.
Now let me ask you a question. If you could go back in time and talk to you right before your first show, what would you tell her?
I would tell myself, like, my first show here at SELA Hip Hop, or
Ever.
just ever.
The one you got thrown into.
Oh, the one I got thrown into. I feel like I did a good job. That I did what I had to do. That I can't tell myself anything.
You wouldn't tell yourself anything if you could go back and look.
You want to be like, girl, you got this.
Like, you got this.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I was like, yep, go pursue that dream that you want. Go get that energy. Go show them what you're about.
Mm-hmm.
You are that queen.
Yeah. Hashtag pussy power.
Yeah.
I think I wrote that down actually.
Yeah, you better.
Hashtag.
That's one of the hashtags we're gonna use all the time from La Clika now. Pussy power.
Yeah. So thanks for giving us a new hashtag there.
Hey, dope,
That's the new
dope.
one.
Shout out to Sancheesy.
Sancheesy. She couldn't be here. Sancheesy.
She's fucking dope.
She is also an MC. She plays
Yes.
guitar.
Yes. She will be dropping her EP in a few days. June 13.
I mean, who produced that?
Darmedius. Produced
So,
by Darmedius.
who is
Yo,
Darmedius?
it's fire.
For people that don't
Darmedius.
know out there, he's not here, but you can give him a shout out and let the people know who he is.
Darmedius is a really great friend of mine. He is the headquarters of SELA Hip Hop.
So
He
that's
runs
that's
SELA Hip Hop. Yes. Him and Kirani.
Kirani.
Yes, that's his girlfriend. Power couple right there. Really strong power couple. They inspire me a lot.
So who did your artwork on your single?
I had a friend. His name is Ecstasy. Shout out Ecstasy. DJ O Snap.
Oh snap! Oh man.
So he did that.
Yeah, he did my cover art. He helped me out on it.
Was it your idea or was it something
Yeah,
that
it
he
was-
came up with?
It was my ideas. I kind of threw my ideas at him, like the angel. Everything was pretty much my idea, and he just like chose how to put it and organize it together.
It's cool, man.
Now, are you happy with this single? How it came out, the production and everything?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. I think I killed that shit, and I have a lot of great new things coming soon.
What type of new shit are you trying to get into? Like, do you want to one day play with a live band?
Yes. I've
like
always
that?
wanted to be in a band. That was like my first start. Like, I used to be into screamo, and I was a super C chick, so I wanted to be in an indie band. I wanted to be in like a metal band, but that never happened. And then I got into hip hop, and that's just been my shit. But I've always wanted to be in a band and just have like an album of just me singing. That'd be really sick. Even though, like, I mean, I don't know how to sing, but I'll practice and I'll get to where I need to be.
Actually, I don't know if you remember. You're pretty fucking tipsy. And I remember too. So I myself, Anthony of La Clika, I'm, writing some solo projects. And I told her, because she said she did hip hop and stuff like that. I was like, can you sing? And she's like, I'll sing. And I was like, all right, I'm going to throw you on a song. It said here first. You heard it first on La Clika.
Do you want to get the acoustic out and just break her out?
No, because I don't know what song yet, and she needs some, And plus, they're not ready for this shit.
I was just fucking
The listeners are not ready
They're
for
not
this
ready,
shit.
yeah.
But you'll hear it soon. So I'm gonna throw Murderdatt on one of my tracks, and she's gonna be singing some indie shit.
Yes, I'm excited.
And maybe she can toss a little hip hop in there, and it'll be
Ooh,
indie
like
hip hop.
Indie pop, huh?
Indie hip hop first. We're gonna do it first.
Ooh,
There it is.
It's gonna be like the Strokes with some hip hop on it, like in the middle.
Y'all heard this shit right here.
Hey, that shit sounds kind of dope, man.
Yeah, it does.
It does. I'm excited.
It's like you could dance to it, but then it has fucking hip hop and all that shit,
Yeah.
and indie,
I've actually been like trying to practice, like when I'm driving to work or like whenever I'm just like in traffic or some shit.
That's the
It's
best
fun.
time. That's
Yeah,
the best time to create.
freestyling too. Yeah.
What do you like singing to?
Like what type of beats or?
Okay, let's break it down like this. What other artists do you listen to besides hip hop?
Yeah,
I listen to indie, like The Doors. Well, that's
just classic.
classic.
rock, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna ask
The
you.
Arctic Monkeys.
I know you do. I know you sing Spanish also.
Oh,
Are you willing
yeah.
to do more like Spanish music? Like
Oh
singing?
yes, definitely. I wanna
'Cause she
do some
raps in
sick ass
Spanish.
Chicano rap.
Ay, güey.
Yeah, she be
Yeah.
rap. She be killing that shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Would you like make more like music?
Yes,
You
of
should make more like
course.
songs.
I will just for Jenny.
Ay.
I'm gonna make a song for
Hey,
Jenny.
hey,
That's
the
what's
number one
up.
fan, you're right there.
Yes.
She created the
It
fan
always
club.
starts with
Number
one
one.
fan. It always starts with one
Yup.
fan.
Yep.
She's my main.
I got you for life.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
She's
Yeah.
gonna be
Been like
popping
8
the-
years strong friendship right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 years. 8
Damn.
plus years.
That's good, man.
She's gonna be popping the Cristal bottles
You know-
backstage, huh? For you.
Yeah.
I feel it's kind of rare nowadays for like girls to have friends that are like a long time. Like most girls that I know, they get in fights with their homegirls, and most of their friends are just dudes,
yeah.
That's
but I
true.
seen you guys rolling, there it was just all chicks. I was like, all
Yeah.
right. See, that's when I feel like you can trust a woman if she chills with all her homegirls, But then if you're like, it's just that one girl with all these dudes all the time, like you can't trust her. She needs a little too much attention.
But I mean,
what I
you know
mean?
what? Like, I do have homies. I have a lot of homies. So I feel like it's not always like that.
But I mean, she's there with you at least.
Yeah. Not all, like,
Not-
not
not
all
all
the
the
time.
time.
Yeah.
Sometimes, but.
But I just mean like I feel that us men, we're stupid.
Okay,
we're like
yeah,
we're
I
like
get
dogs.
it.
We're like a pack of dogs.
I
don't mean
get
to call you guys. Yeah.
Hey, you heard that hater right here. She was like, yeah.
Agree.
That's because sometimes for us females, like having too much female friends, it's drama. It could be like too much.
Yeah, you
That's
girls-
why I'd rather have like guy friends. Because
Yeah.
guy friends are like some guy friends who respect just being as friends. Like
Yeah.
they don't
Those
keep getting at
are-
you. Those are really dope. Because I actually have guy friends who are actually like that, like who just
Who've
respect the
never
friendship.
tried
Who never,
us
yeah.
sing
Yeah.
some stupid shit.
So that's like dope. Like
Yeah.
they actually take care of you. So it's like that's cool. I have
Mm-hmm.
a guy best friend from middle school. Like he's really cool like that.
All right, for sure.
But back to the music, Murderdatt. We can't wait till he drops some new shit.
Hey, I can't wait to get on a track with you, though.
Ooh.
Mama always looking so good. That's my
Damn.
baby girl for life.
Yeah, so that's dope. You guys have a friendship like that. You
Yes,
should write a
it's so
song
tight.
about her.
I
She
am.
does. She'd be like, sometimes, like, she'd be freestyling all the time about me. But, like, even, like, when she'd be performing,
Yeah.
like, she'd be, like, looking at me, like, in the crowd.
I be like,
hey.
sun on my sky, apple on my eye.
Yeah.
I was just gonna ask you if you would do a freestyle. What would you say right now?
Oh, shit.
About Jenny?
Yeah.
Damn. What would I say about Cash Jenny? She loved drinking that Henny, looking so good every weekend. I try to make her mine, but instead the friendship is just so tight. Hell yeah, baby girl, let me get in between those thighs. I'm just playing. What's up, girl? Let's smoke some weed, smoke some Mary Jane, BIDs, chilling with the homies, podcasting, me and Jenny. That's what's up. Drink some Henny. Hey.
This is heard first on the Clika podcast. Exclusive right here from Murderdatt.
Pop, pop. Murderdatt, pop.
Yeah.
That's me representing the 323, always holding it down for us people of color.
Hey, so where'd you grow up? Tell
I
everybody,
grew
tell everybody what's up, like, you with your city, you know,
I
your
grew
people.
up in Maywood. I grew up around Maywood, Bell, you know, all these areas. I grew up on Walker Street, right there, Walker and Gage.
Walker and Gage.
I know exactly where that's at.
You stalker.
No.
Hey, you need to move.
No.
I don't live there anymore, so it's all
I used to
good.
work in Maywood, so I know all the Maywood pretty good.
Sick. Yeah, I stay right there by 57th block.
Okay. Yeah.
Maywood Park. I grew up around there. I used to always chill with my cousins. My uncle lived right there on King Street and 57th. And I would just go every weekend and we'll chill in the corner with my friends. My neighbor, she was really cool, Rosie. And she was the first person I ever smoked weed with. And my mom was just always working, so my grandma was looking out after me and my brothers. And we were just always in the streets, just fucking having fun, living it up, running up and down the blocks. I have a lot of scars because I just loved running and fucking falling and shit. And I was so aggressive with my guy cousins.
So were you a tomboy growing up?
I've always been girly, but like I like being a tomboy in a way. Like, I don't know. Yeah. And
like girly but rough?
Yeah, girly but rough.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's me.
So what's your first memory of music? Like, and how did that touch you?
My little brother and I were actually chilling in my room one day where we had watched 8 Mile and we went to my room, to his room, our room. We were sharing a room together. Yeah. And we were just like, let's write a rap, let's freestyle some shit. And we did. That's when I wrote my first bars, which was, my name is Iris, got a smoking weed virus. I like to eat the pussy, so baby, don't be a wussy. Cause if you you gotta hit the switches, just like them other bitches. Let's go smoke some dank till your brain ain't the same. If not, homie, that's just a shame. I can't remember the rest, but yeah, we wrote that. My little brother actually had an Instagram at the time. An 11-year-old had an Instagram.
Oh, wow.
And he posted it on his Instagram. He doesn't own that Instagram anymore, but yeah, that was like my memory I could remember. I was just so hype about those bars, and I was like, ever since that day, I just started writing raps. In high school with my homie, like every class we had every class together, and every class we would try to write a rap, and it was just lit.
So how often do you write? Like, I mean, is it an everyday thing?
Yeah, it's an everyday thing. Even if I'm not writing music, I'll write like my feelings that later on I can maybe go back to and make something out of it, you know. So
you're saying you write poetry too?
Yeah.
Is that a separate thing from the hip hop, or do they intertwine together?
I feel like they intertwine. You know, when it comes to acapellas, I feel like I could intertwine that. But either way, like when I write a poem or something or poetry, I could just make it into a rap as well.
Yeah, translate.
I think it's really fun.
So
I love Spanish rap too.
Spanish rap?
Yeah.
Like what? Like what's your your favorite? Like what have you been listening to recently as far as Spanish rap goes?
I've been listening to a lot of new music lately. Okay. I've been on that like trap shit. But I do like going back and forth. Lately I've actually just been listening to a lot of beats.
A lot of beats?
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to build up that flow.
Yeah, I just been listening to a lot of beats. Like even on my way to work, I'll probably listen to classical music because I don't want to listen to lyrics at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, listening to other people's lyrics, does that inspire you, or does that like deter you from writing?
It inspires me.
It inspires you.
Yeah, I learn like how it kind of gives me like different ideas of how I should rap in ways of like telling maybe stories, or like sometimes I won't feel like doing something because I feel like it won't sound good enough, but when I try it, it's really good.
Now, as you said, you rap about like the struggles
Mm-hmm.
and women equality. What else would you like to write about that you haven't written already? Like what subject would you like to tackle, if any, or is that
I like the universe, like the government. I guess just like real life shit, like
Immortal
outside of
Technique
it.
with it, because he's all about that government.
Oh yeah, he's very
Immortal
political.
Technique.
But I mean, aside from that, like it's always different. Like love songs, chill, smoking weed, turning up. It's always something different.
It's like your hair. It's always different.
Yeah.
Every time I see a post, or last time I seen you, your hair was way different.
Yeah, I enjoy changing my.
You're like a
Presence.
chameleon.
I'm a chameleon. Oh my god, that's fucking funny. You just called me a chameleon.
Yeah, she's always changing color. Like,
But I'm gonna keep this purple hair for a cool minute.
yeah, it looks cool.
I really like it.
Yeah, it looks good.
I found my.
She looks good with purple
my
hair.
thing.
Yeah.
She actually like made it to purple. You know how a lot of people like try dyeing their hair like cut certain colors, but they don't succeed. She succeeded. I always tell her like you made it to purple.
So, does that reflect on your mood right now?
Yeah, actually, I feel like iris. Iris. What do I say? Purple represents me a lot
Why is that?
for my name.
Oh, okay. So,
My name.
when it comes to hip hop music, you've done that. Is there anything else that you really wanted to do? Like, you wanted to be any kind of other singer, stuff like that?
In ways of genres or
No,
just...
like, if you can sing like somebody, who would it be? Who inspires you as a singer,
Let's see. Who would I want to sing like?
Like, what influences you,
I like a lot of new artists like Kali Uchis, Georgia Smith.
Chris is all
Yeah.
like, who's that? He's like, okay.
Some very beautiful, thick women.
Yeah, Caliucci's pretty thick.
Kali
Shout out
Uchis is
Caliucci.
bomb.
Hashtag
Shout out her.
Cali-
Yes.
Caliuchis.
Kali Uchis.
Yeah, she's pretty thick with it. Yeah, Chris is gonna look her up tonight.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm gonna Google her right now.
Yes,
Google
Google
Kali
them.
Uchis.
She's beautiful.
Their music is like, well, Georgia Smith is a little more about like love songs. She sings. Kali Uchis is like different. Like she has like pop songs.
Yeah.
And
Would you like to do anything like that or work with an
yeah.
artist?
Oh
that's like
yes,
that?
I would definitely love to collab with all of them. Kali Uchis, Georgia, Kendrick.
All right. If they were, if say Kendrick, Caliucci, whoever, even Rihanna, they had heard this podcast right now, what's one reason they should work with you, or why should they work with you? What's your interview?
What will you bring to the table? Like
Yeah.
say
They're
I'm
interviewing
Kendrick
you.
Lamar, and you're sitting down right there, and
Like-
I'm telling you, convince me to
They-
work with you.
yeah.
What do you bring to the table?
I will bring everything I got. I would like to make a change in the community, in jobs. Like, I feel like it's sometimes, okay, like when it comes to music, it's not just about music. I feel like you can do more with it. You can create something else. So I would just offer a bunch of great energy, respect, and just the vibes. I feel like I got the vibes. I
Yeah.
want to kick it. I want to bring it to my house, smoke some weed, get to know me, my familia.
Yeah. Yeah, like last time she posted, some story. It was like her partying. I was like, what the fuck? And I think they're eating. And me, I'm a foodie. Like, I love fucking eating. I was like, hey, invite a homie. She was like, fuck, come through. Like, they just party. These girls are dope. They have a cool vibe. For you guys out there, when you see them at the show, approach her. She's nice. She won't be like, get the fuck away from me.
She won't bite.
Yeah, she don't bite.
I'm encouraging. I feel like I'm always checking up for my friends. Always.
Yeah.
Gotta look out.
Mm-hmm.
And I always just try to uplift everybody. You know.
So on your interview right now to Kendrick, that you didn't finish.
Oh yes,
So-
Kendrick Lamar. I think you're fucking dope as fuck. I look up to you. I hope we can make music together one day. I will bring you a bunch of good energy. We could build together. We could make a difference into this community, this world, this hip hop industry.
And how are you gonna do that? How are you gonna get the people to listen?
I want to create a feminine foundation of just a lot of women who've gone through struggles and just like bring everyone together to know so they can know they're not alone.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that, like bring like girls around my community, my local cities, you know, have a little thing at my house, talk about feelings, talk about problems, how we're gonna solve them and everything.
Change your hair colors.
Yeah, dye each other's hair,
Yeah.
braid each
Get
other's
your nails
hair.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eyelashes, everything.
Yeah. So, you know, coming into the future, you know, you said you had 2 shows coming up. Remind
Yeah.
us again of when they are.
June 20th and June 28th,
2019.
2019.
Yeah.
You just got to throw that in there because, you know, somebody from like 5 years
In the future,
now.
or some alien like 2 light years away from here, like
Well, like June 20th, that's tomorrow. Let's
That's
go.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
June 20th and June 28th, 2019.
Now, as far as like female artists now, like just female rappers, do you think they do feminism justice, or do you think they could be more positive?
I feel like they can be more positive in certain ways,
In what ways?
like in certain things they say, like just I guess just talking about like ass and titties, like the way they promote it, you know.
Yeah. Well, it's basically a way
It's-
to sell music because sex sells.
It does sell.
Yeah, it
Never
really
will
does.
sex not sell. So
In magazines, advertisements,
so
everything.
I feel like musicians now, especially women, over sexualize themselves, and when they're on stage, they're like twerking, like, you know, wearing skimpy ass clothes to get, you know, that attention.
And I think it contributes to because they're in a male dominated industry
Yeah.
Yeah.
where they have to utilize those quote unquote assets
To get seen.
to get seen.
Yeah.
Now, what is your take on that? How do you feel about that?
I feel like it doesn't need to be that way. We shouldn't have to feel that way around male energy or feel like yeah, today we live in a world where males dominate a lot. And it's advertised in music a lot. Like everything. Like it could be a girl opening her legs and a guy's just like standing there. Like he could be holding her from like pulling her hair or something. And that's like advertising like she's a sex toy or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I just feel like young kids are kind of looking up to that. It's in schools now. Young kids know the lyrics to these songs.
Yeah. I mean, and yeah, you see like the kids on like Instagram stories that they're like rapping along to the song and she's talking about sucking a dick or like, you know, like slamming her ass on them, like shit like that, you know, and kids are all singing along because it's what's out there mainstream, you know,
Yeah.
on the radio. They don't promote women that are talking about basically like real shit, like helping the community,
Helping
doing
the
shit
community,
like that.
yes.
You know, they put out these girls who, you know, I feel is just like that music that you just want to hear at a club, but you don't want to
Yeah.
fucking show your kids that music, you know?
Yeah, like it's cool to listen to sometimes, like fun, turn up.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I'll fucking twerk and shit. It's fun, like but I just feel like it's so out there that it should be limited, and it shouldn't be so promoted because young kids are watching and they're growing up. They're experiencing a lot of this too sooner than they should.
I think the last female artist that I can think of. Now, keep in mind, I'm an '80s kid. I grew up in the '80s. But the last female artist that I thought that had some kind of positive impact on hip hop was Lauryn Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lauryn Hill was the shit.
She is the shit.
And then
she makes a lot of good.
Yeah, she was very successful without, exploiting her own sexuality.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would you like to have a nice balance between being a sexual being and just being feminine, or would you just like to go either way?
I would balance it out.
You would balance it out
in a positive way, because like it's so negative today. Like the music today, it's so negative. The way male rappers are and female rappers. So I feel like if you balance it out, it would be cool. Because like, of course, like everybody wants to listen to maybe some type of sexual music or something. But I feel like if you balance it out with something positive to kind of encourage people,
yeah,
that'll be better. Like you were saying, Lauryn Hill, I love her music. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite albums, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, because it had a balance of hip hop and actual vocals. So that's what that does. Like I said, I'm an 80s kid, so
I want to do something like that.
I think you should. I mean,
definitely.
You being a creative mind, you're bounded by nothing. You could do corridos and rap.
Yeah, so corrido rap.
Like whatever you want to do. I mean, you're bounded by nothing. I mean,
exactly.
You're starting off, so you're working on your brand.
Yeah, I'm learning, experiencing as I go.
Yeah. So I mean, this podcast, you could listen to it 10 years from now, and you'd be like, "Wow, I was a different person back then."
Yeah.
So
I learned from everything. My performances have really made me a stronger person. I feel.
Yeah.
Like to deal, like how to work with people, how to talk to people, and just how to deal with different energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people out there, they don't understand what it is to perform. They've never gone out there and like played a show. Mm-hmm. It's like when you play a show, people are just like staring into your fucking soul because you're putting yourself out there,
Yes.
And a lot of people don't understand that fear. Not only of them listening and hearing, your message about what you were struggling with at the time, because your music is based off struggles and shit you've gone through. And it's like for you to tell everybody that, it's like, just taking the blanket off and everybody see you naked,
I like to also like story tell it. Like it won't be like it'll be about me or just experiences, but I feel like we all experience similar things. So I feel like anybody can relate to it.
Yeah. So, like, has, being a rapper and going out there playing made you stronger? Like,
yes, definitely. Like, being in a big crowd.
Yeah.
Because it's not always going to be people turned up or, bobbing their head up and down, throwing their hands up. It's not always like that. So, I learned to, like, how to work through it. Like, if I feel like the crowd is dull or something, I'll just stop the beat and, like, do an a cappella or something. Get the crowd's attention.
Yeah.
And just...
You're the master of ceremonies.
Yeah,
just
be like, when I say hip, y'all say hi. Hype it up.
What was your best show? What is your best show to date? What is the best show? Like, tell us about that.
My best show that I've had?
Yeah.
Ooh, I would say my birthday. Maybe. What do you think, Jenny?
Where was La Clika at?
Where were you guys? It was on April... What day did we have it? 5th, April 5th or 6th.
I don't think I had met you by then. So.
No, you didn't. Yeah. You didn't know me by then. But it was a really cool show. It was my birthday celebration. It was a free event. So the bar was just packed.
Where was it at?
A bunch of new faces. It was at Magüey's.
Oh.
The airliner you also.
I just played there. Remember? I just played the last show I played at.
Which one?
Oh, you didn't go. Bago showed up and Rick did. It's in Southgate, right?
No.
Magüey's? Yeah,
oh, wait.
Tiny
No.
bar.
I'm confusing the bar, actually.
Magüey's is like a little bar.
Yeah. I'm confusing
I just played
bar.
there, yeah. Which one is it?
It's in Commerce. I'm not sure.
That's in Commerce, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what
it's
your
on
flyer
Commerce.
said.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's called Magüey's. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah, that one.
And it's like right on the
is
corner.
that one. It
It's
is
right
that
on the
one,
corner.
Yeah.
And it has a parking like on the side
I
and
know,
back.
I remember.
Yeah, I performed there. It was really cool. I performed at the airliner as well. I've had some really good shows there.
Yeah.
It was really cool because it had 3 stages, so I got to perform. I had the opportunity to perform at all 3 stages before they closed down that location.
Which one?
The airliner.
They closed it down.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was a dangerous ass spot.
I've
They
got
got
to
all
so
kinds of
many
fights.
shows there.
Legendary place.
Dude,
Yeah.
one thing I do remember about the airliner is that if you've gone into the downstairs restrooms,
Yeah.
if you're outside smoking, like you could see straight into the men's room.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I was pissing right there like 10 minutes ago. Like everybody could see my junk out. Like what the fuck
Oh
is
my
going? Yeah, like
God.
you could straight see into the
Oh
stall.
my god. That's,
And I was like, oh, like this is bad. Like what
I
the
forgot
fuck?
about that.
You remember that shit?
that's hilarious.
That shit was sketchy. Like if you're peeing inside of the toilet, like since there is light outside,
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't that bright outside. It just looked black, the screen, and the window was like maybe open like that much. But you could see straight into the guys that are peeing in the stall right
But
there.
like from your point of view, it just looks dark.
Yeah.
Oh, so you wouldn't know. Like
You know, it's like if you're looking outside and
Yeah.
you have like the light on inside, you can't see out of the window, but they
Yeah.
can see you.
They can see-
Yeah, and that's why I was like, fuck, I was just
That's
right
so
there.
bad.
Like, and there's all these people standing right there. I was like,
That's
fuck, that's
hilarious.
nasty. Like, oh man, but that
That's
was
so
the
funny.
airliner.
You performed there with your band?
No, I would always just go there.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we've had a lot of friends perform there, but we just never tried
yeah,
to play there.
SELA Hip Hop had a couple shows there.
Yeah.
They actually threw their last. They had a last show there before they closed down that place.
Why did they close it?
I guess they just wanted to make a restaurant out of it, from what
I guess
heard.
it was sold.
Yeah, it was
Maybe.
just sold.
Maybe. You know, that sucks because
That was a sketchy ass place, though.
look, it was a sketchy place, but I feel like
It was really cool.
I feel like everybody I know and their mom have played at the airliner. Like it was just one of the spots, you know?
Yeah.
But one of those spots you go to, and they had 3 sections. They had an outdoor section. They had downstairs and upstairs, and it's like, you know, there's so many bands that I've seen there. And,
That's really
you know,
cool. I'm actually
And now it's gone.
thankful I got to perform there
Yeah.
before they closed.
Yeah, but now it's gone. It's like
I was
fuck, that's-
convinced not to play there.
Oh, what?
Why?
Shout out to Jose from Dub 8. He's the one that convinced me not to.
Convince me, Dick.
He convinced me, Dick.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know, what would you do to change shit in hip hop if you could? Like, do you see the scene being like something like, oh, the scene's dope? Like when you go like to big hip hop shows, or would you do anything to change the way people are?
I would change the way people are. You know, try to encourage them. Find, like, because not a lot of people can change. If you've been the same way for so long, like, it can be so hard to change. And I would just like to, like, help guide people and help them realize it's just not always all about, you know, day-to-day jobs. You know, we're all creative in our own way. So if we can unlock that creativity, I feel like anybody can achieve anything they want. We're all artists in this world. We shouldn't settle for something because everybody's doing it or because that's the American dream. You know, like, I feel like people need to change. Because hip hop is always going to be hip hop. It's just the people, how they want to project it into their music. And some people are just fucking crazy.
Yeah. So do you think hip hop is better now or then? Like when you compare somebody like...
What's
you
your
know,
favorite era of hip hop?
Yeah, 90s,
Yeah,
80s,
90s.
fucking-
80s, 90s.
you know, now. Like,
I do like some music from now. Not all hip hop or trap hip hop.
nah,
Are
you're a trap queen.
Oh yeah, I'm the trap queen though.
See?
She is. Are you thinking about going on tour? Like
Oh
performing
yes,
in different cities?
I've always
like,
wanted to do that. Tour
out
around the
there.
world with my girl right here.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, the
Oh,
number
she knows
one
she
fan
gonna be
right
there.
there.
She's gonna
I'm
be
for
there,
Sure gonna
my
be there. I'm
Murderdatt.
for sure gonna be there.
That'd be really cool.
Like
I've
going on tour.
always that's been my dream. I want to do that actually with SELA Hip Hop.
Are
Tour
they-
together, like get a little van or something and just
Yeah.
everybody go.
So, SELA Hip Hop, of course, like you said, is Southeast Los Angeles. So, based on that, why do you think people need to fucking hear about Southeast LA? What would anybody in the world care about Southeast LA? What do we have to bring to the table that you believe they should know?
We're creative. We are just as mentally strong as everyone else who is doing it. you know, we shouldn't settle for a limit. Like, we shouldn't limit ourselves to what we don't think we can achieve. I feel like Southeast Los Angeles is what I grew up in, and I feel like people just limit us because they think, oh, like, that's like cities, that like unimportant cities, or like, oh, that's the ghetto, that's the hood, you know. But no matter what, like, we're all creative. So I feel like people should know we exist. People should know that we can actually make a difference in the community, in the world, or a different city we're not even from. Just bringing everybody together, stopping the violence, stopping the violence, like enemies all around, the hatred, the jealousy.
So if you could break that down in 3 words, say I'm a guy from Boise, Idaho, and I never heard of Southeast LA.
Why should I go there?
Why should I go there? What makes your music different than...
Not even music, but just like,
Yeah.
why would I visit your culture?
Pull up to Southeast Los Angeles because you could chill in LA, smoke a little weed with me, hit a fucking, what is it? Hit the fucking beach, hit the, just, it's so fun. The weather is nice. Parties are nice. The people, even though they say people are kind of shitty, I think if you know the right people, then they can make it cool. They can make LA, Southeast Los Angeles, really good.
For sure. And, you know, I have a little bit to say about Southeast LA, and maybe Chris does too. But our area out
I'm
here,
not going to go there.
Yeah, our area here is like, you know, you grow up not in a, you know, rich area, so you're kind of cultured. You grow up, you know, understanding things that other kids won't because, you know, they're closed out to that. You know, they're censored. We grow up with people being shot around us. You know, we grew up with shit like that happening. So I feel we grew up a little bit tougher and more aware of shit.
It was definitely a more volatile time. It was more dangerous.
Yeah.
There was not that much a sense of community. So if you're a punk rocker, you got problems with the metalheads, and you got problems with the cholos.
And then people start getting shanked.
And then all of a sudden the cholos got into metal. So that was a weird scene.
Well, do you know that actually the Mala Salvatrucha was started by metalheads?
Yeah.
Y'all don't know who the Mala Salvatrucha is. It's, you know,
MS-13.
Yeah,
MS-13.
I've heard of that.
Okay, so the MS initially stood for Metal Stoners, which was like a clica. They had Metal Stoners. And then, you know, they were Salvadorian. So then other fools started joining, but they were like cholo, like in that kind of shit, you know? So they started the MS through that. It was called Metal Stoners. It was started by some fucking metalheads, dude.
Yeah, 3 metalheads.
That they were getting picked on.
Yeah.
And they started their clique, and then cholo started getting in, and it became fucking Mala Salvatrucha.
Literally the biggest gang in the world.
That's crazy.
Was
I
started
did not
by
know that.
the biggest gang in the world was started by fucking 3 metalheads.
And was it New York?
And
No,
they're all
it was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it was in LA, dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I know it was like in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
right?
That's crazy, man. And they were metalheads, like, and it's all cholos now, you know. But you know, I've always had that fucking respect from cholos. Like when I was, you know, growing up, they come up to me and be like, "Hey, dog, you're a K-rocker, huh?" And I'll be like, "K-rocker? Like, what the fuck is a K-rock, you know?" It's like, "You listen to Metallica or some fucking Nirvana, dog?" And he was like, he would sing, "Polly wants a cracker," all fucking, you know, like all fucking cholo mode. And I was like, this dude, you know. But cholos always had that vibe because, you know, I had long hair. They're like, "Yeah, dog, you know, blaze it, eh?"
Yeah.
You know, cholos, like, they never fuck with me, you know. And I grew up in a hood where everybody was getting shot, everybody was nothing, but they would see me and be like, "What's up, dog?" Like,
Yeah, I actually remember my blog having a lot of crazy activity. I remember being outside one time and there was a drive-by going on. I was like, what? I just ducked and paused. My cousin was like, "Yo, get inside the fucking house." And like the guy was my neighbor who was getting shot at. And he was
Damn.
kind of running like across the gate and I was just like ducking as he was getting shot at. It was crazy. I remember those times.
so Murderdatt is not only a dope fucking rapper.
She's a witness.
She's also a fucking Laura Croft fucking. She be ducking and jumping and you know, not
I've
getting
always
hit by
wanted to
bullets.
be a UFC fighter.
A
Really?
UFC fighter?
Let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Oh yeah.
So
Yes.
besides music, you would like to be that?
Yeah, and like a biochemist or something, and a veterinary. I've always wanted to do more things, you know, just not music.
Well, if you're gonna get hit in the head, do the biochemistry first, because you don't want to lose your brain cells. You know.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Cook
then
up,
you
cook
get
up a little something.
you get weird looking ears too when you fight in the UFC.
I know. I don't want to fuck up my face. I don't want to fuck up this beautiful face.
Yes. Your beautiful face.
No,
Look.
but I've always wanted to get really fit like that, like train and be a fighter.
Who would you want to fight out of the
If you could fight anybody, who
Ronda
would you-
Rousey? You want to fuck her up, kick her in the face?
Yeah, I fucked that bitch. Just like-
bring little Maywood to the ring.
yeah. Bring a little Maywood, a little Bell.
Yeah. It's like Mayweather? Nah, Maywood,
Maywood,
fool.
fool.
Money Maywood.
Yeah.
Money Maywood. Hey.
Yeah, Money Maywood.
That's it. Thank you for giving us a new hashtag.
Hey, Money
I know.
Maywood.
Money Maywood.
We gave you one, now you gave one us.
Yeah. One us?
One us, so one us.
One to us.
And people that
You
drive
gave one to us.
people
Yeah.
that drive through Maywood will definitely know that it's not Money Maywood.
Yeah, it's not.
They'll be like, what? You guys lie.
Yeah, it's more like I need money, Mayweather.
Yeah, I live right in front of a school.
All right, so right now we're, going back to how, right here who we have Murderdatt and
Jennifer.
and her Instagram is also Jennifer.
Is Jenny Fur.
Yeah, Jennifer. She's pretty furry. No, she's not. She's not actually.
That's the
She's
first.
pretty bomb. She's pretty thick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, doing all that with SELA, like, who do you want? Have you heard anybody that is not part of it? Like, somebody that is trying to get out there.
Yeah, SELA Hip Hop brings artists from different counties, like Orange County. People from people who come. I know SELA Hip Hop had somebody from Atlanta come out and perform. Somebody from, where were they from? I think someone from New York. SELA Hip Hop has had a bunch of artists in and out. People grow. It helps bring people to grow as an artist, new performances, get booked different places, book shows, and just meet new producers and engineers.
So it's like a community, basically.
Yeah.
So it's basically a place to network.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
A lot at the shows. I've met a lot of people through the shows.
So, who else is under that whole SELA, that movement? Who else do you see rap there at the
And
shows?
do you want to give a shout out to them?
Yeah, to other people that that
Another
perform.
network that's really cool is East of the River. They're from East Los Angeles, and they're like a separate network, and I think they're really cool too. They have about 5-6 artists that are in that group, and they're really inspiring too. Their movement, what they do, they've been going at it for a long time. Do you guys know who Viva Mezcal is?
No, but I like mezcal. And that shit makes you drink that shit, you turn Mexican right away. You're like, Viva! I've had mezcal before.
Yeah, he's a really cool artist. Holding it down for East LA, Boyle Heights.
Yeah.
That area.
But when it comes to actual SELA, say if you go to a SELA show, who are you gonna hear performing there?
You're gonna hear Sancheezy. You're gonna hear Sister Irie, Darmedius. There's Pumpgato, Fly Girl.
Who's Fly Girl?
Fly Girl, she's some girl from Echo Park. She's really dope. She's an artist.
Mm-hmm.
She paints as well. She makes music. She raps. She sings. I actually saw her at a show singing, and I just fell in love with her voice. She's really good.
Dope.
She's really nice. She has a dope ass style.
And also
Look her up on IG, Fly Girl.
Yeah. Also, La Clika podcast. We support everything, every kind of person out there, and we want to give a shout out to LA Pride Month. You know, it's going on right now, and you know, we support the Pride. You know, you people go out there and, you know, get what makes you happy. Don't let anybody fucking tell you it's not right, because you know what? You're born who you are, and we respect that.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Retweet.
the Pride movement.
Hashtag the Pride movement.
Yeah. So, you know, like you said, at SELA you do that, you know. Where would you like to see SELA go? Like, what would you like it to, you know, bring? Like, what are you looking for this movement to do?
I'm looking to grow and network with a lot of new engineers, and just have my music produced by new artists, by new producers, not just people I started with, you know. I want to build with other people and kind of just help them like get new artists who want to perform, writing artists.
Yeah. I was just telling you to move a little closer to her mic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
but yeah, we try to get artists to come out. Like a lot of local people that I know too who are artists, I've tried to get them to come out.
Yeah.
You know, they have music out, but like you said, it's not the same from writing to recording and to performing it. Not a lot of people have that courage to do it. It takes a lot of bravery.
It does take balls, man.
Yeah. And I grew some.
Yeah.
I've never been nervous ever.
No, then you're a fucking alien, man. Because
I've never been nervous. I'm an attention whore. I need that. I need fucking 60,000 people in front of me. You know, I just don't get nervous.
I mean, you know, it's not that. It's just like, I mean, every single time I played a show, like, I'm that type of guitarist that I want to play exactly what the fuck is on the album. So none of my guitar notes ever change. Like, I make sure that they're fucking perfect and on point. And I go for that, you know? I'm not like the guitarist that you go see some band and they're playing the solo and you're like, he's just freestyling. It's not the same.
Yeah.
Like, people expect to hear what they hear on the album live. I do, at least. When I go out there, like,
I like spontaneous jams. I
don't.
I like when
I don't.
Fucking Pink Floyd does that crazy.
Exactly. This is a thing I was gonna say. When I go out there, I've heard Pink Floyd play Time. They play fucking, you know, Comfortably Numb. Comfortably Numb has some of the best solos, like, ever. Mm-hmm. You know, and every time I've gone to go see fucking Pink Floyd, I'm just, like, waiting for that fucking solo. And just, like, waiting for it to be perfect, because I expect them to be that good of a guitarist to be able to replicate that.
I mean, I agree, but I think that live is just fucking something that could be spontaneous.
Yeah.
Like if I wanted to take off my shirt and play like an octave above what I play, then, you know, whatever.
It can be, but say for you, Murderdatt, like, somebody is, like, into your lyrics, you know, and you sing a certain way, you rap a certain way in the song, and they're trying to follow you in live, you, like, fuck with it. They're going to be trying to sing along, and they're like, what the fuck's going on? And it fucks up the way they're trying to sing to you, you know?
Do you ever change up your lyrics live?
No, it depends. Maybe sometimes, like, for certain verses, like, the second verse, I'll just freestyle something. Or if the beat, like, continues, I'll just freestyle something to it.
And I mean, in an essence, like, in a sense, I do understand that, because you're kind of giving the crowd something special just for them.
Yeah.
You know, it's something that nobody has heard before. And when you do freestyle, it's like, it was only heard there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I do kind of appreciate that aspect of it, but I'm just a perfectionist, and I expect perfect shit. You know, it's like that guitar line better be like exactly how it was on the album. Yeah. You know, it just bugs me. Like, that's the way I am.
Yeah, like sometimes, like, when I'll be saying like a line, and I'll just stop and, like, be like, make some noise, and then people make noise, and then I'll just jump back with the verse.
For sure.
That's
yeah. Is that
but
not
you
too perfect for you?
No, that's good.
No, because you want to hear it exactly like you heard it in Apple Music. So
yeah.
Like, make some noise.
That's how I perform, at least.
So if I say make some noise, that's already like a no.
No, I mean,
you already lost him. Right?
I already lost him.
I mean, I feel with the vocalist, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And especially when it comes to hip hop, because you want to hear shit changed around, you know, and the entire thing, like the greatness of MCs is when they can just go off the script and just flow some shit on the spot, you know.
Yeah.
And there's people in the crowd like, what the fuck is this? And it's just a fucking clean fucking, you know, like a new verse. But I just feel that music is what carries the entire song, and you want to hear it consistently.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just think that, you know, I've already heard the CD, and if somebody played it like perfection, the CD is just like, I don't know.
I'm just anal like that, man. You know?
That's why I never see you live, dude.
Can't relate.
Yeah. So, you know, right now, you know, you're working on that other project.
Yes.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah.
I could talk a little about it. What would you like to know about it?
When do we ask her to ask you a question about it?
Ooh.
Who's producing it? Like, let me ask. Who's like working on your beats?
Who's inspiring you?
I have a couple beats from the guy who did my cover art, which is Ecstasy, and then I have a couple beats that Sancheezy is gonna do for me.
Oh shit!
She's
Hey,
a
hashtag
guitarist.
chance. Yeah, hey, Sancheezy can play guitar, and you know she gets down.
Yeah, she
a
sings
badass.
really good.
Yeah,
She's
and,
amazing.
You know, she couldn't be here tonight, but you know we at La Clika podcast like would have appreciated her being here tonight. You
We
know,
say
she
hello.
would've- She would have been a good addition tonight.
Yes, I'm gonna tell her to pull up real quick.
Yeah. So, who else is on that?
Darmedius as well. He's helping me on
Is he
producing
rapping
it.
on it?
Yeah, I'm trying to get like a lot of my people around me to collab with me on it. Sancheezy,
How many tracks are you gonna have?
Castrani. I want to have at least like 10
That's good.
tracks.
So it's like a full length album,
Yeah.
Not an EP or like.
No, I'm trying to.
not a mixtape.
Yeah, and I'm gonna really. I've been trying to dedicate a lot of my time to that too, and I'm gonna dedicate a lot more of my time to my family. I feel like I've been having a little too much fun.
What's wrong with
Yeah.
that? You're 20.
No, yeah, of course, but I
23.
just feel like I need to be there for my family a little more, maybe in some senses, sibling wise.
Yeah. Everybody needs a little guidance here and there. You know?
Yeah.
That's good.
Does your family support your music?
Yes, they definitely do. They are the ones who encourage me to do it. You know, every show they'll be like, "Good luck, go kill it." You know, not always can they go because you know, something comes up, but I know they support me all the way.
So where does your family come from? What are your roots?
My dad is from Guadalajara, Jalisco.
Hey,
Jalisco.
here we go.
Ojos,
Guadalajara in the house.
Ojos de Tapatío.
Yeah.
And then my mom's from here, but my grandma is from Nayarit.
Right, so basically
Yes.
all Mexico.
Yes.
That's good,
From
man.
And you?
Mexico.
Same. Guadalajara, Jalisco, both.
Me too. Guadalajara and Spain.
Nice.
Bellflower in the house. Bellflower, California.
Hey.
Hey, hey.
My mom was born in Compton. Shout out.
Shout out
Okay,
Compton.
Shout out Watts.
Yeah. No, Compton.
I was just going through the line. I thought it was like a fucking
He's like,
Right.
no, get it right. It's
Easy E
Compton.
song or something.
In the city.
City of Compton. Yeah. So
Shout out to my mom. I know she listens.
what?
My mom listens.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Chris's
Nice.
mom. Thanks
Shout
for
out
listening to La
Chris's
Clika
mom.
podcast.
Shout out
We
to your
have
mama.
Murderdatt right here.
Pop, pop.
Yeah, she's like pop pop. Yeah.
So do you
Okay,
have any
right
more
back.
questions for her?
Let me see.
Yes, Jenny. Any more questions?
Thinking.
Oh, I have a question.
there she goes.
Oh,
Okay.
ding, ding,
So,
ding.
besides like performing, making music, I know for SELA Hip Hop, I don't know if you guys know, but like SELA Hip Hop be doing like rap battles.
Oh.
And like she can freestyle, like she got bars, you know. That's a saying. Would you ever be like up to it to like rap battle against a female
Oh, yes.
or against a male? Make it even more
Yeah.
intense. Show these motherfuckers a thing
Oh,
too.
yes. I'll fucking tear his soul apart.
Damn.
Break
you
their
heard that right here on La
ego.
Clika.
Yeah, I actually want to join the rap battle.
Why are you so violent?
It's
Mama
just
raised
how-
no
yeah.
bitch.
Jenny knows. Hashtag.
Hashtag you
Mama
dig.
ain't raised no bitch.
Hashtag
Nah,
you
she ain't
dig.
raised no fool.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. All of that. All of the
It all
above.
lands in the category.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Project Blown?
It sounds familiar.
It's basically what you guys are doing in Southeast LA, in
Oh, okay. Where is Project Blown from?
Lamert Park.
It sounds really familiar. I feel like I've heard.
Where the
people
fuck is
talk
Lamert
about it.
Park?
It's in Crenshaw.
Yeah.
Oh, Crenshaw.
So they
So-
basically have like I think Dumbfounded. He's a Asian rapper. He's an amazing battle rapper, and he hosts the battle raps over there,
Oh.
and they're pretty intense.
Nice. See, I
Like
want to do
Ooh.
some like cool underground, like
That's
rap
where to
battle
go.
like that. Ooh, I'm
That's
gonna
where to
go.
go.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna follow
Listen.
them on IG.
As far as Los Angeles goes, that's church.
So you're gonna be like Rabbit in fucking 8 Mile.
Yeah.
That battle.
The B Rabbit.
The B
Nah,
Rabbit.
she looks more like a Papa Doc.
Ooh.
I
Oh,
look like
No, not looks, but like the vibe.
yeah. I'm really excited. I'm gonna be joining this Freestyle Fridays in about 3 weeks. It's also kind of like we're in a circle. It's about 5 of us, and we just freestyle. We rap battle. There's a Royal Rumble, Royal Humble. I think that's what it's called. And you get scored, and whoever wins, they get to be a judge for the next Freestyle Fridays. And I believe the next Freestyle Fridays is going to be an all-female Freestyle Fridays.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
When's
Sanchi
that?
actually, in 3 weeks, I'll let you guys know the date. Sanchi actually joined one recently, like 2 weeks ago, and she won.
Oh shit, she won.
Yeah.
Dude, she actually plays pretty good guitar.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a
really
good
good.
guitarist. Yeah, and she gets down.
Yeah, she's actually going to be performing tomorrow
Where at?
for the Neighborhood Watch.
Where's that at?
I know it's in LA. I'm not too sure, but I do have the flyer.
Look it up.
Look up the flyer. Okay. No,
Neighborhood
so
Watch on Instagram.
the flyer
I think it'll be
we'll be posting it.
okay.
We'll post the flyer on
the link. So we'll put the links on the
the links
description.
for right. So beside that,
I think they should do compliment battles. See who could compliment the other rapper the best.
Oh, that'd be fun.
hey, I think that
They should do that. Me and Jenny.
'Cause that's
I'll win.
actually that I think it's one thing we're gonna do, right?
A compliment rap battle.
No, is it a compliment rap battle that we're doing?
Hey, well,
An
hey, we could
aggressive
do.
one.
No. So us of La Clika podcast, like all the members, which is Chris, Anthony, which is me, Joel. We have Bago, and we have fucking Rick. We're supposed to do a battle
rap.
against each other.
Oh, that's so cool.
But
Yeah.
I think a compliment battle rap would be
That's
more
dope.
difficult
It's
Yeah.
it's harder.
because you got to see something nice about that person.
And not only that, but I feel as men doing it to men, it's like maybe you can say a few bars without getting kind of gay.
Well, you could
Like
you could say like Anthony's a nice guy. I don't know why he makes me cry.
yeah,
Maybe
has
it already,
pretty eyes.
Yeah,
Maybe it's the sty in my eye.
Oh, shit.
I rap so fly.
I dress so fly.
He's
I
a
look so
he's a fly. Shoe fly. Don't bother me. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
She uses purple dye.
Hey, I don't know
Okay,
what.
go on. I
It
don't
was
know.
supposed to be about me, and now you're talking shit about Murderdatt.
No, I'm just saying.
He's complimenting my purple head,
Purple hair.
He
yeah.
said you used purple
my grape
dye.
head.
Grape head.
Grape
yeah.
head.
That's actually like more Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's purple Kool-Aid. That's grape Kool-Aid. Like
Yeah.
straight up.
What about lean purple?
Yeah,
lean?
that's some lean right there. She got that lean hair.
Promote
And,
codeine.
Yeah, she took a little shot. She was leaning a little bit.
Yeah, I was sipping. You know how we do out here.
Yeah, with
On a
that
Monday night.
Monday Johnny Walker. I gotta wake up at 5 a.m. But fuck it, here we go.
Fuck
That's
it,
it.
yo.
Fuck it.
We
Yeah.
got to. You gotta
Alright.
get up.
Get
Yeah.
your bread.
So we're gonna try to do a little bit something different, mix something up right here on La Clika podcast, which has never been done before.
It's gonna be a compliment rap battle acoustic.
No, it's not.
Damn it.
So basically, y'all out there, Run Rabbit Run on Instagram, Anthony of La Clika podcast. I'm gonna try to play a little fucking, something on the guitar, and we're gonna have Murderdatt right here try to fucking flow over it. Some freestyle shit straight off the dome, you know?
Hey, straight out the motherfucking dome.
Straight out the dome, pull out that chrome, you know? She never, like, fucking, what's his name?
Who?
The little kid from Home Alone.
Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah. I was going to say Murderdatt straight off the dome, like Macaulay Culkin, never Home Alone. All right, so, you know, I ain't the best fucking MC out there.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're doing a version of her track Acoustic with original guitars by Anthony of La Clika, and Murderdatt's gonna, you know, do her track over it.
Hell yeah.
Y'all ready?
I'm fucking ready. Are you ready?
Fuck yeah, I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Let's go.
Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. I've been growing, I've been showing no emotion. Call me crazy, but you hating, cause you ain't me, you just shady. I've been growing, I've been showing no emotion. Call me crazy, but you hating, cause you ain't me, you just shady. You don't face me, nah. Showing no fear to these snakes, cause no matter if it's shade, you still a fake. I meditate when I feel frustrated, I'm balancing. When I'm struggling, I'm finding peace like a spiritual being. Concrete calling me, gotta stay hustling. I love my family, therefore everybody gotta eat. So I find me a little queen, I eat her out to her, believe in self, cause life comes with many doubts. Counting crabs drag you down, what goes around comes around. My smile will never turn to a frown. I've been growing, I've been showing no emotion. Call me crazy, but you hating, cause you ain't me, you just shady. I've been growing, I've been showing no emotion. Call me crazy, but you hating, cause you ain't me, you just shady. You don't face me, Got my Vans on, they look like sneakers. You acting like a bitch, I think you need a Snickers. You sounding like a snitch, I think you need some stitch slip. So I'm calling all the plugs like, man, fuck this bitch. We ain't scared to stare near the esophagus. Established 96, got it tatted by my wrist. I could feel your fakeness through these vibrations. Can't fool me, black sheep in the family, yeah. Switched up my ways through this animosity that society planted on you. Best believe your people too, they mind controlling you. Not to be yourself, think for yourself, compare yourself to break the spell. I've been growing, I've been showing no emotion. Call me crazy, but you hating, cause you ain't me, you just shady. I've been growing, I've been showing no emotion. Call me crazy, but you hating, cause you ain't me, you just shady. You don't face me, I've been thriving, I've been striving, no disguising. I'm divining, I've been rising up. Rise up, glow up. I've been growing, I've been showing no emotion. Call me crazy, but you hating, cause you ain't me, you just shady, ayy. Call me crazy.
Yeah, that was dope,
yeah.
man.
Sheesh.
Here you go.
That was
Acoustic
it.
version here.
Acoustic hip hop, another first from La Clika podcast.
La Clika podcast with Murderdatt.
Oh, you kidding?
Doing that shit.
We killed it. Thank you. That was fucking
What's
fire.
up? Yeah. That was dope, man.
Woo, I've never done something like this before. This is cool.
Yeah.
I want to do this more often.
You know who to hit up.
I am going to hit you up, and I'm going to hit up Sanchi, and we're going to all create some magic.
Dude, that'd be some dope shit right there. Sancheezy.
Hey.
You know. So we're here with Murderdatt, and, you know, we're doing, you know, some shit, recording some fucking right here acoustic shit straight on the spot.
Straight.
And we got Jennifer.
Jennifer.
She's not furry though. Like she makes herself sound furry, but she's pretty hairless. She got no mustache, nothing like that.
She got no whiskers.
Jenny from the block, you know.
Yup.
So we got them right here on the podcast, La Clika. I don't even remember what episode this is. It was like 43 or 44.
43.
Okay, so 43, maybe 44, but it's hot up in this fucking studio right now. So we're
gonna say goodbye and turn on the AC.
We're gonna finish up this podcast. We're here. This is Anthony, Run Rabbit Run of La Clika,
and this is Chris at La Clika Chris.
This is Cash Jenny at Jennifer.
This is Murderdatt at Murderdatt.
Yeah.
Shout out to La Clika for having us out here tonight.
Yeah, thank y'all guys for listening.